Hi everyone, today I want to present my Physics 102 final project, which is about capacitance. My title is Factors Affecting Capacitance of Capacitor, Finding Equivalent capacitor, and the effect of adding two different dielectrics at the same time. The equipment I used in the experiment are capacitor, dielectric materials, wires, capacitor matter, glass, styrofoam, wood, and scientific calculator and ruler. First of all, the experiment consists of four parts. In the first part, I examined the values that affect capacitance. These are the area of the plates, distance, and dielectric constants of the material. Capacitance value increases with the increases of area and the dielectric constants, while it is inversely proportional to distance. And namely, when the distance increases, the C value decreases. And as a result of this experiment, I confirmed that C equal to epsilon 0 multiplied by area and divided by the distance. Secondly, I measured the equivalent value of the capacitor by connecting three capacitors in series and also in parallel. As a result of the measurement, I confirmed that when they are connected in parallel, like this, the equivalent value is equal to C1 plus C2 plus C3, but when they are connected in series, the equivalent value of is 1 divided by C is equal to 1 divided by C1 plus 1 divided by C2 plus 1 divided by C3, like this. In the third part of the experiment, I observed how the position of the dielectric material affects the capacitance value. If the dielectric material is placed as a figure 6 configuration 1, like this, it behaves as if two different capacitors are connected in series, while if it's placed as in configuration 2, like this, it behaves as if two different capacitors are connected in parallel. I can explain like this. When it's like this, we can think that there is two different capacitor is connected by parallel, like one capacitor and also the other capacitor. But in this condition, these are behave like connected in series. And finally, in the fourth part of the experiment, it was observed the capacitance changed when two different dielectric materials were placed at the same time. In this case, it is observed that when two dielectric materials were placed at the same time, the C value increased, and they would behave as if different dielectric materials were placed inside the same two capacitors and connected in parallel. The reason my error rates are a bit high, like 40, 41, 42. They may be due to the equipment, because reading the value from the capacitor meter was a bit challenging because it was constantly changing. And since the capacitor in the laboratory was broken, holding the plates was also challenging. And the value will change with a little bit slightly movement. And also, the permittivity of the dielectric materials is not clear. For example, a glass is between 5 and 7, so I used the average value by calculating. However, even though the error results were relatively high, since meaningful relationship could be established when the experimental results compared to theoretical results. For example, the result increased when we expect increasing and decreased when expected. It can be interpreted that the experiment was carried out successfully. So thank you for listening. These are the data and results I obtained as a result of my experiment. You can stop and review them if you want, so I'm going through fast. These are the photos and videos I took while doing the experiment.